All right, now that the warm weather is here, many of us are getting to work on home projects. And for some of us, that includes finally organizing that cluttered garage. This morning, we're bringing in the expert to help walk us through the project. We're joined now by Andrea Wolf, owner of Organized Detroit. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so it can be a daunting project. People look at it, they don't want to do it. How can we break this down and actually motivate ourselves to get to this and have some organization in our lives here?
Well, first, one of the things with garages, at least for me personally, like I try and look at the weather and I say, let's do this on a sunny day because it obviously makes it better. It's nice when the weather is good and you're outside. The other thing is I really, with any of my organizing projects, you got to empty out the garage. Now, mind you, like I know with mine, like emptying out the entire garage might be a difficult task to do all at once, but take out, start with certain areas, empty them out. I believe with a garage, one of the things that I always tell my clients is as we're emptying it, let's throw out what can be thrown out right away. No reason to touch things twice. Throw out things right away. Start when you're putting things on your lawn. So like when I do mine and I bring it on my driveway or we have a lawn to put it on, start putting it in piles. Make your separations there. So whether it be tools or bike parts or car parts. So you're kind of attempting, you're kind of doing two things at the same time. You're emptying it out and you're also sorting it. So those would be the first few things that I would suggest.
Well, let me ask, what's the benefit of taking it out of the garage? Because, when I've organized my garage in the past, I sort of move things around and this goes here and this goes here. What's the benefit of actually getting it out of the garage?
So for somebody that's looking to really, like my garage is, we need to redo this. When you empty things out, you're looking at a clear space. You're able to envision things a little bit differently than if you're really what you just mentioned, you're kind of straightening it up. So, which is great, because at minimum, people could do that. Just put things back the places that you have it. But when you're emptying things out, you're really looking at your space differently, and you're prioritizing what needs to have prime real estate in the garage, what needs to be reachable, and what can kind of be put up top.
All right. And of course, if you're going to really organize your garage, it's not just about putting things in the right spot. You really need some equipment to organize the garage. What kinds of things do you suggest we have on hand to get things organized?
So you don't have to spend a fortune. You don't have to have slat walls. You don't have to have that stuff. That's all great and that's awesome. But obviously it's expensive. One of the garages I just did yesterday, we picked up 2 large wire shelving racks. You can get them at Home Depot. You can get them at Target. They're no more than $100 and they have adjustable shelves. And because in a garage, you kind of have to use the sides and go up. They're excellent uses for storage, for bins. Always use clear bins in a garage because the garage is like a daunting place. The last thing you want to do is start wondering what's in things, labeling. But the wire racks are fantastic. Simple nails can be used to hang your garden stuff. So your shovels, your rakes, all you have to do is put the 2 nails and rest them on there. There's all sorts of things that you can do that don't cost so much, but really make a home for the things that you need. Even the ice scrapers for your car.
Right. All right, so it doesn't have to be expensive. It just takes time.
No.
And next time we organize our garage, we're going to take everything out because Andrea Wolf told us that that's the way we should do it, and we'll do it. Although my wife's in charge of that. I just move things around because that's what I'm told.
Do it on a sunny day and maybe you'll be more into it.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if folks want to get a hold of you, if they have some questions, how can they find you?
They can. My website is organizeddetroit.com. All my contact information is on there, and I would be happy to answer questions and get back to them.
All right. Thank you so much. Andrea Wolf, owner of Organized Detroit.